Hi, today we're going to talk about the many different binding and finishing options that First on Color offers to your printed pieces. There's a good variety of options that you can finish and bind your documents with. So let's go through this one by one and see the options that we offer. This is what we call a two-panel single fold. This is ideal for things like menus. It's a single fold down the middle. So you have a front panel, inside front on this side, inside right, and then the back cover. Again, very common for menus. The other option is a three-panel accordion fold. This can be good for things like flyers, menus again. It just gives you an open-faced view when it's folded completely open. You can have 1, 2, 3 panels open. And then you have a back cover and a front cover. Next option is a three-panel letter fold. These are ideal for letters that are going into mailouts, or you have a letterhead that you want to be put into an envelope. You do a three-panel letter fold so it would fit into a number 10 envelope. Next we have binders. So say you have a big document anywhere from say 50 to 400 pages. We can three-hole punch it. You can have tabs if you want to separate chapters and sections. And then we put it all, assemble it all into a binder for you. The binder front cover here can have your logo, what the binder is about. The spine could have the volume, the date, etc. Many different options with binders. Next we have a coil book. Again, these are for documents, say from 20 to 100, 120 pages. We have a special die machine that die cuts these holes into your book, and then there's a plastic wire that spins into it and keeps everything binded and assembled together. Again, the front cover could have your logo, the name of the document, anything you want on the front cover to identify what the contents are about. Door hangers. This is a great marketing piece. So we'd have printing on whatever you'd want to say onto your flyer, advertisement, promotion. After the piece is printed, we cut a die cut hole into it with a slit so that it can be put over to door hangers or window mirrors, etc. Anything that it can hang on, and it's a constant reminder for clients that you're having a promotion or to contact you for anything that you might want to sell. Drilling. We have many different drilling options. You can drill tickets, hang tags, NCR, notepads. So these are the most common ones. You can get 2-hole Shannon, which is 2 holes on the top. You got 3-hole at the top. You got 3 holes on the side, which is common for binders that'll fit into a 3-ring binder. Then you also have a Shannon at the side, which is also can fit into a smaller binder for 2 holes. Grommets. These are especially useful for large format signage and printing. These grommets are made of metal. They're put right in through the vinyl material and sealed at the back. This gives the sign long durability, and they will not rust, and it can be left outdoors on the appropriate material for years and withstands winds to a certain degree, of course. Not a hurricane, but it just makes it more stable for outside use. NCR. So NCR comes in 2-part, 3-part, 4-part, 5-part, which is when you write on the front page, it'll transfer to as many parts as your NCR set is. We also offer wraparound covers. So again, you could have your logo on the front, the name of the product. They can be booked into 25s or 50s usually, so that means that there are 25 sets into a book of the same invoice, for example, in this particular case. Padding. These are good for notepads, and what we do here is After the piece is printed, so again it'd be into usually 25s, 50s, or 100s, so 100 sheets, 50 sheets, or 25 sheets per pad. We apply special glue onto the end of them and a cardboard backing to give it stability. And then that would be your finished padded book. Perfect binding. Again, these are ideal for larger documents, 50 to 250, 300, and this is what you see most commonly in books, especially hardcover books. So you'd have your printed guts inside and a hard cover that wraps around and is glued at the spine here. Again, you could have your company name, logo, what the product is, etc. Spine, you could put, again, your logo, company name, the volume, issue date, etc., etc. Next, we have a saddle stitch books. These are ideal for brochures, annual reports. Saddle stitch book, there's one thing to keep in mind. They always have to be divisible by 4, and so that you cannot saddle stitch anything that's not divisible by 4. So it needs to be 8 pages, 12 pages, 16 pages, 20 pages, 24, etc., etc. Tabs. Again, these are ideal for Wiro books, coil books, and binders. And what they do is you can have them blank tabs, or you could have printed words on them, like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, etc., etc. It just separates and makes it easy for the person reading the document to find a particular section if they're going to look for something very specific. Wiro books, again, very similar to coil books, but a little bit more fancy and a little bit more durable. So again, we have dies that punch these holes, and they bound it with wire. This is actually made of wire, so it gives it a bit classier look, and it's a little bit more sturdy than a coil book. Again, thank you for watching today, and we hope you have learned some bindery choices that we offer. If you're not sure which one best suits you, you can always contact First On Color, and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.